All right, so I'm gonna do a video while I do the laundry. And everyone loved last time when I did a video talking about like a strategy breakdown. So today I'm gonna do a strategy breakdown for a pillow company. Let me find these pillows. Fern Down Pillows. So this is going to be the brand. I'm going to show you how I do a strategy for Fern Down Pillows. I've been a user of Fern Down Pillows for about a year now, so I feel like I've got a pretty good idea. They've got like a little, I actually don't know what that is. I thought I saw a swan. All we've got here is Green Down Eco Washing Process. You're probably seeing how manky my pillows are. And something called Furred Down. It looked like a swan label to begin with, so I'm gonna just make up the swan feathers. Okay, so the way that you start a strategy project would be you would want to know the business goal and business problem from the brand. Now, we don't know that, so we're gonna jump ahead to the next stage. We're just gonna say it's just increased sales and pretty cluttered market, I'd say, and no one has got allegiance to their pillows until you get a good pillow. So that's going to be what we're going to start with. So when I do, now, the first thing you do is flip it from a business problem to a consumer problem. So we need to work out the consumer side of things. Now, Fern Down, I'm getting no extra information here. It's just looks like confidence in textiles, standard, and eco washing. So not too much information there. But what you want to do if you're trying to get to like the higher order need for a brand or the strategy for a brand, one of the best things that you can do is do a benefit ladder. And what that is I just took these out of the dryer and they are steaming hot. They're actually too hot to handle. Oh my God, they're really hot. So you do a benefit ladder, and the benefit ladder starts with the very bottom, which is the features of the pillow. So we just talk about what the different features of the pillows are. So I think I said they were swan feathers, 50 to 70 centimeters long, I think it is. Quite a firm pillow. This one's quite a firm one. I think I've got different brands all through this. And then what you do is from there, we talk about the functional benefit, the benefit in the moment. So the functional benefit. So what does a pillow do? Well, it helps me have a good night's sleep. It supports my head and neck. What else does a pillow do? Oh, it holds up my computer when I'm on Netflix and doing that. It's helpful when I'm reading. So they're like the functional benefits in the moment. Or it can be good for like, some people put them between their legs. I don't do that, but some people do that. They are what we would call the functional benefits. Now, this is the bit where people who don't work in advertising really struggle, which is the next ladder up on the benefit ladder is the emotional benefit. So you ask yourself, well, why does a good night's sleep matter? Well, why does watching Netflix, why is it being a stable support for my Netflix or being able to read in bed, why is that so important? And like the sleeping thing's pretty easy. Like I would say, why is sleep so important? It allows me to achieve my goals. It allows me to be the best version of myself. That's kind of pretty obvious, and you see a lot of mattress brands kind of play in this area. Oh my God, this is so hot. It's like burning my hands. Oh, wow. I'm really struggling oh, really struggling to hold this. I gotta like figure out something with this because this is way too hot. But then we might look at different functional benefits. And the other thing that I've kind of like skipped over, which is really important, is you need to know your audience for this. So for instance, a Gen Z audience, maybe the pillow that can act as like the also stabler for your computer in your bed is really important. Where for an older audience, maybe if we're looking at retirees, they would need totally different things. Actually, my mum watches a lot of Netflix in bed, but usually they would be, you know, maybe a good night's sleep is really important to them if they're like super stressed out. So having your audience before you do the benefit ladder is really important. Let's say, because I want to play myself, we're going to go after, you know, new homeowners usually is a good one. So like starting their new chapter of life. So let's say people in their 30s. So they're probably watching a lot of Netflix. They're probably reading in bed, if they're like me, reading in bed. So what that might be is the pillow might actually be like more, you know, it's allowing me to get into my like Zen zone or like completely chill out. It allows me to kind of escape to another world and be, you know, this person who's able to watch Netflix without actually thinking, oh, it's slipping off. Like one of my pillows, always when I put it on my chest and then I put my laptop over the top, it kind of slips off. One word that also just came to mind there when I was thinking about this was protects, because one of the things it also does is protect me from heat, the heat of the computer, but it also protects you, like your pillows, kind of protecting your head, it's protecting your neck, and it's protecting your sleep. It's like being the protector of sleep. So now that's one other thing that I'd start to look at is, can I link this thought up to, sock got in there. Can I link this thought up to a couple of the things that it's doing? See how I'm kind of connecting the dots between a couple of pieces here? Like the different features all came up to that protect idea. And so that would be a word that I'd start to look at. And it's kind of interesting, like protector, a pillow being seen as protecting your safe space, protecting your night's sleep, protecting your head, protecting all this. So I also like that. That's kind of an idea that's already starting to kind of pop out, because it's almost, it doesn't have a full insight in it yet, but an insight is a new way of looking at it. It's probably closer to what I would refer to as like a lateral thought. And I would start to kind of go and do a little bit more research, because also protector, I also think like pillow fights as well. Like, although fights not, you know, fighting is the opposite of protecting, but there's something about people want their sleep protected. They want their bedroom to be like this safe space. And I think that's a word that I'm kind of dealing with. So my first thought here is around protection, because I like this, and then it's also like protecting the environment if it's like this eco-clean type of pillow. I've kind of put it away now. These are my other pillows. But that would be one ladder that I would build. And I would look to build probably like three or four more ladders. And these are just initial strategy thoughts. So one might go up to a completely different space, which is like, maybe it's around performance. Like if you need to perform well the next day, having a good pillow is probably really important. Protecting the, sorry, now I'm back to protect, but protecting your most valuable asset, which is your head. That's also something. So that's how we often get to those bigger thoughts in advertising, is doing a benefit ladder and trying to ladder those thoughts up through the different pieces of the benefit ladder. Those, you take those 4 and then you start testing them with actual consumers. Hope that helps.